Call Halayim La, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and blessing to the Akim and Akwath across the four winds. This is your brother Batamayan from Great Millstone, Houston, coming to you with a quick hit. Now, recently, one of the main topics that's been in the news is the fires that's been going on in Hawaii. The water Yahweh by Shem Shah for the Akim that's, on the Hawaii Islands, that those brothers are safe, and peace and blessing to the Akim, and the Akwaf, the water Yahweh by Shem Shah for the Akim and Akwaf across the four winds that are safe also, but, mainly here in Hawaii. But, I had a few precepts that I want to go into, and then Lord willing is going to be edifying. But it's been the main topic in the news, and I kind of wanted to wait because I believe that the death toll was going to continue to increase as it is. But knowing Esau Edom, he's fudging data, which pretty much is just making up shit. Like, I'm pretty sure that it's probably 100 and it's probably 1,100 that's dead because, yeah, that fire was pretty devastating. And it's from CNN. Maui wildfires death toll rises to 110 as officials say as using the warning sirens wouldn't have saved lives. Now, the sirens are supposed to give people warning, but within the article, they said that the sirens wouldn't have really done anything because the sirens would have had people move to a mountainside, where the fire was pretty devastated. So, it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. But there were a lot of people, jumping into the water to, for safety. There's still 1,000+ people missing. Hospitals are full right now. The governor actually said he was gonna try to keep, try to prevent, a land grab, from these people trying to buy up the land. Since the citizens there are traumatized by this fire. They have a water boil advisory. The water's unsafe, so it's a lot that's going into it. Yeah, these people in Hawaii are catching hell. Hawaii is actually a beautiful place. I was blessed enough to visit. It's a nice place to live. It's pretty expensive, to live there. I asked a couple residents, but they say it's definitely expensive, especially on Maui. I think Oahu, if I'm not mistaken, like what Honolulu is, like with what an island. I believe that's where the brothers they preach at. On that island. I don't think it's as expensive, but it's still Hawaii, so I'm pretty sure it's still expensive. But let's get into these precepts. First precept I had was 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, one of those devices that caused this fires was the direct energy weapon, or DEW. Then also you have people going into Mountain Dew, where you get that DEW for direct energy weapons that caused that fire. Esau Edom definitely had his hand into that so they can get a land grab, because you have a lot of celebrities that have homes on Maui. And then also what I found out is Maui, they have a lot of Airbnbs there also, because they know a lot of tourists, a lot of people go there to visit. Salaki. A lot of people go there to visit, so why not get you an Airbnb so you can make extra money? If you had the money to do so, I mean, hey, why not, right? But they are taking away from people, the natives of that land. A lot of those people, when I went there, they really do have a hatred, towards Esau Edom, which is the self-proclaimed white man. Like on one of our tours, they gave us some words and things that they use, that they call them in their language. But hey, all in all, what I took through the spirit was they don't like Esau Edom, because they pretty much did the same thing that they do to everybody, especially to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites. Take over your land, your heritage, your resources, and etc. So we shouldn't be ignorant of Satan's devices. But let me grab this. Psalms chapter 64 verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So, you have people going into like the Mountain Dew situation. They bringing it out about how, and videos of showing these direct energy weapons. So we can't be ignorant to his devices. Who was that? I believe it was Oprah that spent a couple million and bought up some more land. She's juiced in. She's definitely a high level witch. But hey, it is what it is. The Lord is coming back and he's showing us that he's going to destroy Babylon. Luke chapter 12 verse 49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? So it's going to show you that, hey, the Lord is already sparking this place up with fires from those direct energy weapons. And then there's other weapons and things that he uses also. But mainly, he had those direct energy weapons. And then when the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, when Yahweh sends Yahweh Shai to come back, that's going to be even more concentrated fire from those chariots, those so-called UFOs, but we know that they're chariots. Those are the angels of the Lord. They're going to be shooting out lasers, concentrated fire from the chariots. That's going to be burning people up and turning them into dust also. And then last precept I had, Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut off? Salakia. Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become desolate among the nations? So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is using Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, to be the hammer of the earth. And what does he do? He causes, desolation. He goes into being destructive. Like that's all he does. He's death, pretty much. Matter of fact, let me get one more precept. Salakia. But yeah, that's all he does. He seeks and destroys. Like he's a destructive entity, and he's the cancer of the earth, and that's why we have to get rid of him. The earth needs new management. I love when the elders say that, because you can't get more righter than that. Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom, self-proclaimed white man, saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, or armies, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai had indignation, which is righteous anger, forever. So you have Esau Edom, he's tearing shit up over there in Maui, but you got people already calling these people that don't even have phone service, and they reaching out to them about buying up their land already. And, these people are gonna be desperate, so they may end up, buying it for cheap. And then what they think they're gonna be able to build up. But the Lord say, I'm gonna throw the shit right back down, because the next fire that's gonna hit these islands is gonna be those thermonuclear missiles, those ICBMs. He's gonna, they're gonna be put underwater or just obliterated altogether. Because like the brothers was bringing out in their lesson, people don't realize, but Hawaii is a part of Babylon the Great. It's one of the 50 states. And I don't think a lot of people really just sit back and really realize it, especially with these Americans nowadays. They so fucking stupid that, I like watching clips where they go around asking people certain questions. They ask them to name like 3 countries, or they'll ask them, state capitals, or, basic shit you should have learned in elementary. But these people are in college and don't even have the answers to that. So it just goes to show you that this place needs to be destroyed. The people are getting dumber and stupider. It's all bad. The earth just needs new management all around. But another point in this precept is they're the border of wickedness. So wherever they go, wherever they touch, is wickedness there. You don't think Oprah and all those other celebrities are going into wickedness, especially on the island? You see, most of them, pretty sure, from one of the pictures I saw, it had like, I want to say about 8 to 10 celebrities. I'm pretty sure 80% of those, or if not all 10 of them, have been to Epstein Island. So all they know is to do wickedness. Once you juiced in, with these, celebrities in Hollywood, whether you're an athlete or etc., you're going to be juiced into wickedness because the earth is giving it to the hands of the wicked. That's Job 9:24. Oh, yeah, one more precept and I'm going to end it. The book of Psalms, chapter 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So America is named after America Vespucci, and Hawaii is a part of America. So, America means bitter. You don't think those people in Hawaii, those natives, you don't think they're bitter right now? You don't think they're grieving, they're mourning right now? I'm going to grab that one too, but they want to rebuild Maui like this place has a lot of time left, and it really doesn't. Lord willing, Yahweh Shah comes with the holy angels and destroy this place. Like, we need salvation. We need to get out of this hellhole. We need to be ruling in righteousness. Like, the earth needs to breathe better. Like, the trees need to be able to grow. The air, the land, and the food, and the people are all polluted. But, it's going to be turned right side up when Yahweh Shah comes back. But they really believe that this place is going to last forever. They really trying to buy up the land in Maui so that they can rebuild and make it more luxurious. But in the spirit, I think they're trying to build, 15-minute cities. I think that's what they're going to really do, build 15-minute cities and have those natives, captives there. And there's no telling what they're going to do with it. Can't get into too deep of the mindset of a wicked, this wicked ruler right now. But the last precept I had, Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So like I was going into, those people are mourning right now because the earth is giving it to the hands of the wicked. But once we get in rulership, all of the nations, including our nation, even though I don't even want to say even though, but specifically because the earth was made for our sakes, for Israelites' sake. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It was made for our sakes. So therefore, we're going to rejoice, and everybody's going to rejoice too, because, everybody's going to have a fair shot. Everything's going to be done fair. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to be kicking y'all ass neither, because y'all had a hand in slavery, so we're going to be whooping y'all ass too. So don't think you're just going to be getting off scot-free, but it's going to be way better than this shithole that we're in right now. But Lord willing, this was edifying. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and blessing to the Akim and a few Akwath across the four winds. Shalom and the Baba Ball. Kwam Yashala.